Walk into any bookstore in America. Past the fiction, past the history, you'll find it. A brightly lit section filled with bold titles and smiling faces, promising to change your life. How to win friends and influence people. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The Secret. Think and Grow Rich. This is the world of self-help. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry of books, seminars, podcasts, and life coaches, all dedicated to one powerful idea. You can transform your life. You can be richer, healthier, happier, and more productive. You just need the right mindset, the right techniques, the right 5-step plan. We see it as a branch of pop psychology, a practical secular tool for personal development. But what if it's something more? What if I told you that the entire structure of the self-help industry, its gurus, its sacred texts, its promises of transformation, is a direct echo of a religious revival meeting? What if the core belief that drives the entire genre, the power of positive thinking, isn't a psychological discovery, but a theological one that was born in an American church pulpit? Today, we peel back the cover of the self-help industry to reveal its surprising soul. This is the story of how positive thinking became a modern, secular, and distinctly American religion. Before we trace its origins, let's look at the self-help world as it exists today and notice something striking. It has all the components of a religion, just without God. Think about it. It has its charismatic gurus and prophets, figures like Tony Robbins or Brené Brown, who stand on stages in front of thousands of devoted followers, delivering powerful, life-altering sermons. It has its sacred texts, the best-selling books that offer a new gospel, a new way of seeing the world. Readers don't just read these books. They study them, highlight them, and live by their principles. It has its rituals and practices, the morning affirmations, the gratitude journals, the vision boards. These are daily liturgies designed to shape the believer's mind and reality. It has its testimonies, the powerful success stories of people whose lives were in ruins until they discovered the secret or implemented the 7 habits and were reborn into a new life of success and happiness. This is the language of conversion. And most importantly, it offers a path to salvation. But it's not salvation in the afterlife. It's salvation in this life. It's a promise of transformation from a broken, anxious, unfulfilled self into an optimized, confident, and actualized self. This structure isn't an accident. It didn't emerge out of a vacuum. To find its blueprint, we have to go back to the unique spiritual soil of the United States. The idea that your mindset is the key to your success is a deeply American belief, with roots that stretch back long before the first self-help book was ever written. It begins with the Protestant work ethic. Early American Protestantism, particularly Calvinism, taught that hard work, discipline, and success in your worldly calling could be a sign of God's favor, a sign that you were one of the chosen. This created a powerful link between piety and productivity, between faith and financial success. This was supercharged by a uniquely American brand of optimism. In the 19th century, movements like New Thought, the same movement that influenced the prosperity gospel, argued that the mind was a creative force. Thinkers like Ralph Waldo Emerson championed self-reliance, teaching that the divine was found within the individual. So, the American psyche was already primed with 2 powerful ideas. 1. Your worldly success is a reflection of your inner state. And 2. You have the individual power to shape your reality. The country was just waiting for someone to take these powerful religious and philosophical ideas, strip them of their complex theology, and turn them into a simple, practical, step-by-step formula for the common person. And in the mid-20th century, that person arrived. His name was Norman Vincent Peale. He was a Methodist minister in New York City, and in 1952, he published a book that would change the world, The Power of Positive Thinking. This book is the Old Testament of the modern self-help movement. And Peele's genius was to perform a kind of spiritual alchemy. He took the core Christian concepts of faith and prayer, but he reframed them. Faith was no longer just about belief in God. It was about belief in yourself. Prayer was no longer just about communicating with a deity. It was a psychological technique for focusing your mind and channeling positive energy. He masterfully blended Christian language with the emerging science of popular psychology. He taught that negative thoughts were sins against your own potential. He argued that if you thought positively, visualized success, and repeated affirmations, you could overcome any obstacle. God, in his system, was a kind of cosmic partner, an ally who would help you achieve the success you visualized. The power of positive thinking was a phenomenon. It sold millions of copies. But it was also fiercely controversial. Other theologians attacked Peele, accusing him of watering down Christianity, of turning God into a cosmic bellop who existed to serve our personal ambitions. But they were missing the point. Peele wasn't just preaching to the church. He had created a bridge. He had built a bridge from the American church pulpit to the secular bookshelf. He created a new, accessible gospel that promised personal salvation here and now. And a generation of authors would cross that bridge, often leaving God behind entirely. Peele had created the formula. The next generation of self-help gurus would secularize it and commercialize it. They kept the structure of his gospel, but replaced the divine power with other forces. Napoleon Hill, in his classic Think and Grow Rich, replaced God with a quasi-mystical concept called the mastermind and the power of definite purpose. Dale Carnegie, in How to Win Friends and Influence People, secularized the Christian call to be humble and serve others, turning it into a set of ruthlessly effective techniques for social and business success. And in the 21st century, the cycle completed itself. Rhonda Byrne's The Secret took Peele's power of positive thinking and gave it a pseudo-scientific name, the law of attraction. Once again, the idea was the same. Your thoughts are creative forces that shape the universe. But now, it was presented not as a matter of faith, but as an immutable law of physics, like gravity. The modern self-help guru, from Tony Robbins with his firewalking rituals to the wellness influencer on Instagram, is a direct descendant of Norman Vincent Peale. They are secular pastors. Their seminars are revival meetings, complete with ecstatic music, personal testimonies, and a call to conversion. The promise is always the same. A new life is yours for the taking. You just have to change your mind. So, is self-help a religion? If a religion is a system of belief that offers a comprehensive worldview, a moral code, a set of rituals, and a path to salvation, then the answer is a resounding yes. The gospel of self-help is the religion of the individual. Its God is the limitless potential of the self. Its devil is the negative mindset or the limiting belief. Its salvation is self-actualization. Its moral code is one of relentless positivity and personal responsibility. It's the perfect faith for a secular, capitalist, and individualistic society. It promises that the power to change your life lies entirely within you. And in doing so, it also implies something else, that your failures, your poverty, your unhappiness, your lack of success are also entirely your fault. It's a powerful gospel, but it can also be a cruel one. It often ignores the role of systemic issues, of privilege, of luck, and of circumstances beyond our control. It places the entire burden of existence squarely on the shoulders of the individual. So the next time you pick up a self-help book, recognize it for what it is. You're not just reading a collection of life hacks. You are engaging with one of the most powerful and pervasive religious movements in modern American history. What do you think? Is the gospel of self-help an empowering force for good in a secular world? Or is it a dangerous illusion that sells us a shallow version of salvation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into the hidden faith behind self-help fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges the way you see the world. Thanks for watching.